In July 2025 we rode our bikes on the Sandy Creek Trail in northwestern Pennsylvania. The 12-mile-long paved trail runs from the village of Van in the east to Fisherman's Cove in the west. Along the picturesque trail we passed over several bridges and through one tunnel, and one segment took us along the Allegheny River. The trail also connects with the Allegheny River Trail and the Samuel Justice Trail at its midpoint. We started our ride at the Belmar Trailhead and headed east toward Van. Sandy Creek Trail was completed in 2005. The trail winds along 8 miles of East Sandy Creek through hills, valleys, and forest. It crosses over 7 bridges, goes through one tunnel, and crosses over the Allegheny River and the Allegheny River Trail just south of the town of Franklin. There are no services along the trail or at either end, so it's a good idea to pack some water, food, and flashlights for the tunnel before heading out on the trail. Shortly after starting out, we crossed over the 1,385-foot-long Belmar Bridge. The former wooden train trestle has great views out over the Allegheny River, which was designated a National Wild and Scenic River. You can also see the Allegheny River Trail passing below the bridge's eastern end. Sandy Creek Trail is named for 2 separate Sandy Creeks, one at each end. It traverses the bed of the former Jamestown, Franklin and Clearfield Railroad, which was founded in the early 20th century to connect important industrial and agricultural centers. It played an important role in transporting goods and passengers across Pennsylvania and New York, then later became part of the Penn Central Railroad until it was discontinued. The trail is also part of the Industrial Heartland Trails Coalition, which is a network of trails spanning more than 1,500 miles across New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. The Mays Mill Tunnel, also known as the Deep Valley Tunnel, is 967 feet long. The tunnel's crumbling ceiling was improved by the building of a smaller tunnel inside of it and filling the gap with concrete and recycled tires. You definitely need a good light when riding through this tunnel. After coming out of the tunnel, the trail crosses over the creek a few more times and then gradually climbs upward through hardwood and evergreen forests before ending just north of the community of Van. We turned around at the trail's end in Van, but as an added bonus, This end of the trail is only a short distance from the Clarion Highlands Trail, for those wishing to head further in this direction. On the way back we stopped to take a quick photo of a shelter tucked in the forest just above the trail. On the way back we had better views of the mountains rising in the distance, the Allegheny River Trail, and the Allegheny River. When we returned to the Belmar trailhead we continued on the trail southwest toward Fisherman's Cove and the trail's terminus. Here the path runs along a hillside above the Allegheny River for 4 miles. We only followed the trail a short distance before turning back and heading for our truck. It was a nice day for a ride and we enjoyed the trail, but our stomachs were telling us it was time for lunch. Thanks for watching and remember to enjoy the view from wherever you are.